Al Sharpton has been rejuvenated. The media has created a new Al Sharpton.
Right.
And they're all created by the media. And remember, these guys got to remember, I, MSNBC, pay you. And if you don't follow my rules, what's going to happen?
That pay will stop.
That pay will stop. So if you don't do what I do, none of them are creating their own thing. They still depend on MSNBC. Right? Melissa Harris Perry as well.
That's right.
And they're highly paid. Al Sharpton gets paid, what, $750,000?
I don't know.
Yeah, we should Google what he gets paid.
Well, but, you know.
But this is Cornel West. Al Sharpton is in Breebird. Al Sharpton is a low-quality leadership.
But, I mean, don't look at a right-wing.
What's a right-wing?
Breebird or
But look, they're calling him left-wing professor. They're right-wing, but they're calling him left-wing.
Well, I mean, so it shows you. I mean,
right. You calling them right-wing, and
they're calling him
left-wing.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you know where your media's coming from. I mean, you can't trust all of that.
Yeah,
them, WVD or MD or whatever the heck that is.
So here's Breebird. Left-wing professor Cornel West blasted Al Sharpton, reported the White House point person in Ferguson, Missouri, for his lack of integrity and Obama cheerleading. Al Sharpton was the point person? Really? When you say the word in black leadership, Al Sharpton is who? He's a cheerleader for Obama. He's also called MSNBC, where Sharpton hosts the daily primetime show, The State Press, that is nothing more than all Obama propaganda. And Sharpton is the worst, he continued, noting that Sharpton has vowed to never say a critical word about the president under any condition. You hear that?
Wow.
So he has sold his soul. He has sold, and that's part of the problem, right? If the president is doing wrong, you should be able to criticize him for doing wrong.
Yeah.
When he does right, you hold him up for doing the right thing. But if, based on your position, or based on what MSNBC is paying you, you are not going to say a critical word, then you have sold your souls to the devil. Plain talk, bad manners. This is why he can't stand what I'm saying. He can't stand what I do because for him, it is an act of racial traitorship to be critical of the president, he said. There is no prophetic integrity in his leadership. West and Obama's clash repeatedly throughout Obama's presidency, and black leaders like West and Jesse Jackson are reportedly jealous. Yo, the media is unbelievable, man. Check this out. West and Obama has clashed repeatedly throughout Obama's presidency, and black leaders like West and Jesse Jackson are reportedly jealous that the White House has chose Sharpton, who has refused to apologize for Tawana Brawley.
Oh, come on. This is Breebird. See? That's why I wouldn't even bring that up. But check this out. Me defending now.
But check this out. Check this out.
Hear that.
This is, all right, listen to this. This is a jab at Cornel West, Jesse Jackson, and Al Sharpton, all in one. Think about it. Seriously. Oh my God. There's people.
I don't even. That's why I can't even go to that. I mean, it's just an insult to everybody.
But it's so funny.
I'm glad you find it.
They're
funny.
trying to make Al Sharpton look good, but they can't help themselves. Listen, this is what they want to do. They want to put Al Sharpton against Cornel West.
Right.
But they so can't help themselves. They said Western Obama's clashed repeatedly throughout the Obama presidency. Right? New question, new state, new sentence, starting with and. Starting with and now.
That's okay. I start sentences
right.
with ands once in a while.
I don't start a sentence with and.
I know, it's an old rule.
Right?
As long as and.
Period.
Uh-huh.
And black leaders, so they're anointing our leaders now. Right? They're anointed. They anoint you So when we're ready to take you down, we're going to take you out, man. All right? So they anointed West a black leader, right, prior to Obama coming in office. But if you have the testicular fortitude to say anything bad about our black president, even if we don't like him, and we have never said anything good about him, right? And you said a lot of good things, but now you're saying bad things about you, we can discredit you. So we're going to discredit you. So, and black leaders like West and Jesse Jackson are reportedly jealous that the White House has chosen Sharpton now. Listen. So the White House, who has refused to apologize for Toronto Broadly rape hoax to its and they finish. And that's it. Sharpton, you were chosen.
Hey, to still bring up Tawana after
chosen,
all that.
Yeah, but you were chosen by the White House, but you still got Tawana Broadly hoax and rape allegation on your back. Oh my God. These people. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be on there listening.
Put a commercial on because you're losing it right now. Put a commercial on. It's time for a commercial break.
We're gonna go for
9:22.
Yeah, we're gonna go for a short break.
Answer's got to compose
but
himself.
before we go, who we were gonna give the applause to?
Breitbart for writing that article.
It wasn't Breitbart. No, it's not Breitbart. Who are we gonna give the applause to? Oh, do you remember? Anyway, this is the applause that we were gonna give someone that we said we were gonna give before.
The applause. Three people at one time.
That's the applause for slapping three black, for anointing your leaders and then slapping them at the same time. I anoint you. Don't forget, I make you and I can break you. We'll be right back.
Go ahead and advertise on the South Orange Maplewood online radio experience. You can reach us at 347-674-1680. That's 347-674-1680. An operator is standing by to assist you.
Do you want your kid to run faster with better running form and conditioning for his or her sport? Then Running Development Academy is the place for him or her. Our training packages fix their form and make them run faster. How about training to run a marathon or just run faster in your respective event? Maybe you just want to learn to run properly and lose weight in the process. Our trainers, a former 800 meters track Olympian and an 8 times world record holder in Masters Track and Field, will get you there. Don't delay. Sign up today at runningdevelopmentacademy.com or contact us at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444 to learn more.
This is the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. We want to hear from you at 973-327-3626 or log on to showmore.org to let us know your opinion.
Are you looking for a professional logo design for your website, brand, or business? Then we are the company you are looking for. We are professional graphic designers, and with our skills, we will design a perfect, high-quality logo for you. We work with standout concepts, nice contrasts, and color balance. Please let us know your text for use in logo, web address, color of logo that you want. We will design 3 variations of your logo for you to choose from for only $99.95, with 100% refund of your $99.95 if you're not satisfied. We provide fast delivery and professional design. We also design any size web banner ad for $35. Call us at 347-674-1680. That's 347-674-1680. An operator is standing by to take your call.
Want to learn piano for kids? Then I recommend Wendy Goldstein School of Piano. Wendy Goldstein has been offering piano lessons since 1993 and teaches piano in a very natural way. An alumni of Manhattan School of Music, Wendy creates customized lesson plans for each student and helps bring music alive. Wendy provides you a convenient location, the best value, and the most fun way to learn piano. All ages are welcome and the first lesson is always free. Have questions? Call Wendy at 201-207-5169.
We are back with you on the new. We are back with you on the South Towns Report Online Radio. Coming to you every Monday to Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. That's 8 to 9:30 p.m. You can reach us here at 973-327-3626. That's 973-327-3626.
Now, well, before we wrap this up, and this is an article on August 31st, 2013, where Cornel West, Sharpton is a bona fide house Negro of the Obama plantation. Once again called him a house Negro and accused him and President Obama of sanitizing the vision of Martin Luther King at the 50th anniversary of the March on Washington, said Mediaite. Brother Martin himself, I think, would have been turning over in his grave, West said. Dropping on innocent people, he asserted. Instead, he lamented, we saw the coronation of a bona fide house Negro of the Barack Obama plantation, our dear brother Al Sharpton. West then declared that Sharpton's decline was supported by MSNBC analyst Michael Dyson and others who prostituted themselves in this very ugly and vicious way. Wow. As previously reported by News One, the animosity between West and Sharpton is not new. During an interview with Democracy Now!, Amy Goodman, West had some choice words for Sharpton. Dr. Michael Eric Dyson and Melissa Harris Perry, who he claims have been bought and paid for by the Rent a Negro Network, MSNBC. You hear that? Rent a Negro Network. Damn.
Cool. That's what Cornel West called it?
Yes.
Man, the brothers are...
While the aforementioned scholars have been extremely vocal in support of the Obama administration, Tavis Smiley, who was interviewed along with Dr. West, said their support comes at the expense of critical thinking and a legitimate push for the black agenda.
Did I hear critical thinking?
Oh, my goodness.
Did I hear critical thinking?
Yes. Lincoln isn't Lincoln if Frederick Douglass isn't pushing him. FDR isn't FDR if A. Philip Randolph and Eleanor Roosevelt aren't pushing him. LBJ isn't LBJ if MLK isn't pushing him. We don't believe in making excuses. We believe that if Obama is not pushed, he's going to be a transactional president and not a transformational president. And we believe that the time for action is now and no longer accommodation. But that doesn't happen unless you're pushed. Dr. West said Smiley was just being very kind and gave his opinion to Goodman, straight, no chaser. I love my brother Michael Dyson, but we're living in a society where everybody is up for sale. Everything is up for sale. He and Brother Sharpton and Sister Melissa and others, they have sold their souls for a mess of Obama pottage. And we invite them back to the black prophetic tradition after Obama leaves. But at the moment, they want insider access and they want to tell those kind of lies. They want to turn their back to the poor and working people. While some may disagree with West's verbal assaults on Sharpton's character, his assertion that the March on Washington didn't tackle imperialism or drone warfare, and that would have been displeasing to Dr. King, is not far off the mark. In the words of Dr. King himself on April 30th, 1967 speech, Why Am I Opposed to the War in Vietnam? Quote, I knew I could never again raise my voice against the violence of the oppressed in the ghettos without having first spoken clearly in the greatest purveyor of violence in the world today, my own government. End of quote. Been a lot of appalling over the past few years. Applauding over the last few years. They applauded our total movement. They've applauded me. America and most of its newspapers applauded me in Montgomery, and I stood before thousands of Negroes getting ready to riot when my home was bombed and said, we can't do it this way. They applauded us in the sit-in movement. We nonviolently decided to sit at the lunch counters. They applauded us on the freedom rides when we accepted blows without retaliation. They praised us in Albany, in Birmingham, and in Selma, in Alabama. Oh, the press was so noble in its applause and so noble in its praise when I was saying, quote, be nonviolent toward Bill Connor when I was